That's the type of production that I think Carolina is expecting out of him this season. And if they can get that type of production from him, you feel pretty good about where this group will be at, even though they don't have the amount of sacks or pressures that you got from a guy like Kamen Rucker during his time when he was healthy.
Yeah, I think it was very evident why Belichick, Michael Lombardi, and this staff targeted him in the portal. Because when they were probably doing some film evaluation, they saw him kicking a lot of people's asses that are going to be on this roster for the upcoming season. And, you really would have thought, man, this would be a really great person to have alongside Bo Atkinson on the defensive line, but that was not meant to be. Bo Atkinson went into the portal and go on somewhere else. But, he is going to be the engine that drives what this defensive line does in 2025. I think, as we dive deeper into the defensive side of the football, I kind of like what Carolina did at linebacker. I think with Thaddeus Dixon in the cornerback room, you probably feel much better about that back seven than you have maybe in years past. But as we know with the game of football, it doesn't matter how good your back seven is if your front four cannot do the job of putting pressure on the quarterback and making plays in the run game. He can do both. And this is a guy that I think with just the way he plays will, make it easy to root for him because he plays with his hair on fire. He plays with relentless energy and effort. And I think, that's something that really attracted him to this coaching staff. And so I'm really excited to see what he does in Carolina blue. Because after seeing him in UConn blue, he kind of has you salivating at the mouth because, this is a guy capable of being a difference maker every Saturday